It's a funny story, actually. So it was actually through a mutual friend. I went to his graduation party, and neither of us were going to go. And it just happened that I went in, and I only knew him. And she walked in the door, and she completely ignored me. And now I'm marrying her. How the turntables. The things that stand out about my fiance, mainly her appetite.
Table 6 and table 7. Go ahead and make your way to the buffet line and get yourself a plate. Make your way to the buffet line and get yourself a plate.
The main thing about her is her spirit. She's a very, very beautiful person inside and out. I knew immediately that she was the one for me, and it was because she had such a vibrant love for life and for fun, and we've just been ever since I finally decided to ask her out. We've been hitting it off.
I love him for the way that he loves to eat my food, and I'm like a grandma when it comes to food. I like to keep my man nice and full, even though I can probably out-eat him, and that's one of the reasons why he loves me, is because I can finish his food. That's the good reason why we fit, is that he doesn't finish his food, I finish his food, and my own food.
So I first met Eric 3 years ago, and one thought entered my mind when he got out of his truck to shake my hand. I thought a tree had decided it didn't want to become stationary anymore. He was just a huge, like Paul Bunyan of a man, you know.
Known him for about 12 years. I met him through a buddy of mine that actually moved away. I actually thought that me and him wasn't going to be friends for a while because we had our ups and downs. Especially about the time I threw a basketball in his face.
Oh yeah, shake it. Do some twerking, do some twerking.
The tractor was pretty cool. It's been a while since I climbed up on a tractor, and I would have stayed up there if we hadn't been swarmed by a whole wasp of wasps. And I think at this moment they kind of flown over to where I am, so I better get out of here before I get stung up. But the tractor was a lot of fun, kind of moseying around, just doing what I do, you know, on a daily basis. The whole lazy attitude. But the tractor was fun, you know, with them posing around, putting our stuff out for everybody to see. It's pretty cool.
I got you. Ready? Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
Poses, nothing new. I've done it before with him, you know, inside the closet, outside the closet, you know. Showing the leg a little bit at the tub.
Oh yes.
Jeffrey's already seen that. Actually touched it. I don't know why he didn't do it this time. A little camera shy, but you know what I mean?
So yeah, we've done some weird poses. I've touched Jeffrey. You know, I wish I could say that it wasn't part of my day job, but being a nurse, I touch men all the time. Not inappropriate, of course. Bathtub, yeah. You know, could have been a little bit less gay, but.
So, the bathtub. Normally, I'm the one in there, you know, laying down while I'm getting washed, but you know, this time I figured I'd give Jeffrey the opportunity to lay down in it. Eric took all the action. I just kind of showed my leg a little bit. You know, nothing big, but wasn't a big fan with the clothes on, but you know what it is. You know, got a bunch of people around us.
In the movies, being bitten by an animal gives you the superpowers of that animal, plus other powers. But in real life, the only power you get is the power to die. Learn the facts. Rabies kills nearly 4,000 Americans every 1,000 years. Rabies. Ugh.
So I met Jordan 3rd grade in Miss Yater's class. We became best friends. I feel like we were together probably every weekend. Every weekend when we would be together, it was spent outside, like pretending to be Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I was Lava Girl, she was Shark Boy. And Eric and Jordan, they really even each other out. They're perfect for each other. She's a little fireball and he's able to handle it, and Jordan is so amazing. She is just got a heart of gold, and they are so perfect for each other.
No, okay, Jordan, I take thee here. Be my wedded husband.
You know, a funny story is that one time your mom made us wraps and there was celery in it, and I hate celery, but I kept eating the whole thing because I felt like you guys would get mad if I threw it away, so I just kept like being like, and I was like, oh, celery, that's all I could taste. I still remember being in your kitchen just being like, she just put celery in this, she just put celery in this, just eat it.
A woman shouldn't have to be hit by a car to learn that she may have rabies. But that is where we are in America. And that does not sit right with me. And that is why I am hosting a fun-run race for the cure for rabies, to raise awareness of the fact that there is a cure for rabies, a disease that has been largely eradicated in the U.S., but not very many people know that.
Welcome. We are blessed and honored for all of you that have joined us on this special day in this special place for this special ceremony of two people establishing a covenant before God and witnesses. Our Lord instructs us in His Word concerning marriage. It is one of His holy ordinances along with baptism and communion. In the Old Testament, in the book of Genesis, chapter 2, it says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall be one flesh." Eric, will you face each other and hold hands? Nope. Eric, would you repeat after me? I, Eric, take thee, Jordan.
I, Eric, take thee, Jordan.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better or worse.
For better or worse.
For richer or for poorer.
For richer or for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
According to God's holy ordinance.
According to God's holy ordinance.
And therefore I pledge myself to you.
And therefore I pledge myself to you.
Jordan, would you repeat after me? Yes. I, Jordan, take thee, Eric.
I, Jordan, take thee, Eric.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better for worse.
For better for worse.
For richer for poorer.
For richer for poor.
In sickness and health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
According to God's holy ordinance.
According to God's holy ordinance.
And therefore I pledge myself to you.
And therefore I pledge myself to you.
I understand you brought rings as a token of your covenant.
Yes.
Eric, would you put your ring on her finger? Thank you. If you would repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Let it be a symbol of our forever love.
Let it be a symbol of our forever love.
Jordan, will you put Eric's ring on him? Would you repeat after me? With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Let it be a symbol of our forever love.
Let it be a symbol of our forever love.
Eric and Jordan, you have been obedient to God. May the Lord bless and encourage each one of you, and may each one of us here encourage and bless them on their journey together in Jesus' name. Eric and Jordan, by the authority given to me by the state of Florida, I now pronounce you man and wife. Eric, you may kiss your wife. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Eric Brewer.
Today is the celebration of my daughter's wedding. She is marrying Eric Brewer today, and we could not be happier. They met 3 years ago, and they have been in love every day since then, and I couldn't be happier for them. So lots of planning, lots of love and time and sacrifice went into today, and it is more than paying off in the celebration. The joy that is being experienced by everybody is bringing us joy, and it's just a big joy fest, if you will. And they're going to be great together. They already are, but they're starting their lives together, starting tomorrow. They are on their own. She is out of the nest, he is out of the nest, and they begin their lives together. And that's pretty amazing. Who thinks Jordan eats the most junk food? Raise your hand. All right. Who thinks Eric eats the most junk food? Raise your hand. All right. Actually, Jordan has the votes. Who eats the most junk food, you two? Jordan eats the most junk food. Who is more of a daredevil? Who thinks Eric is more of a daredevil? Raise your hand.
Okay, so Jordan, I don't know if you remember, but your old neighbor Kayla has a Kayla does not have a third nipple. Kayla's brother has a third nipple. And I remember him showing us one time when we went over to your neighbor Kayla's house. And that was like the weirdest thing, and it's still stuck with me this day. And yeah, I just needed to say that because they were making fun of Dane's third nipple. But it just brought up another great memory with you. I love you so much.
Dane's third nipple is the best nipple.
The third one is always the best. Yeah, that's always the most sensitive.
I love I love you, Jordan.
We love you!
And Eric.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this dance floor is now open!
One of the great memories when she was little, 6 or 7, had a birthday party, bunch of little girls over, right? Just a crazy madhouse of little girls running around, especially after the gifts, after the gift unwrapping. Girls were running around, and evidently a Barbie went missing, and so it was an all-out search for this Barbie doll. And I'm in the kitchen talking to another adult, probably a father of one of the girls, and Jordan runs in the kitchen. She's looking for Barbie. She opens the oven. She looks inside. The father and I are just kind of there looking at her. She looks inside, closes the door. She says, "Good thing she wasn't in there." I said, "Why is that?" She said, "Because she'd have been barbecued."
Beautiful. Hold on to the branches. There we go.
I am Beyonce always.
Oh my
That's first off I'm gonna say.
Give each other a nice.
No, I love tonight. I literally do feel like Beyonce. It has. It's been the best night, best day of my entire life. Everybody's been so great. Wasn't able to get plastered, but that's okay too, because I don't need it to get have fun, right? So, anyways, no, everything's been so great. I was able to relax, enjoy every single moment, and take my mental pictures all throughout the night. It's just absolutely been amazing. The only thing that I probably would dislike is
how heavy this dress is, and I did not realize how much of a workout I would be getting and sweating the entire night. But it's all worth it, right?
If you've been married for 48 years or more, stay on the dance floor. If you have been married for less than 48 years, 50 years or more, stay on the dance floor. If you have been married for less than 50 years, all right, 51. All right, 51 stay. 52 stay.
And then, oh, did you like how I was modeling my, one of my favorites was when I got to model the icing on my face because I really thought that it highlighted my bone structure, because sometimes I feel like my bone structure is not the best, and I think that the white icing just kind of like highlighted everything, and I just thought it was the best. So it really bothered me when everybody wiped it off, but I guess nobody was digging it. So that's right. I even wanted a little more on my eyelashes, but yeah, that was the best. The food was the best. You probably couldn't tell because I have such great etiquette. I like to actually cut my ribs. You'll see that in the video. But yeah, it was, sometimes you just gotta act like a lady, but that's okay. That's okay. Still enjoyed the food. It was all good. Still gotta leave some left over on the plate too to make it look like I'm not totally crazy. Oh, this is my Beyonce part 2, actually.
Beyonce part 2. I'll never beat the bride over here.
This is my maid of honor, Megan, and she's been
Childhood.
the worst influence on me ever. Just kidding, the best influence on me ever. She's made my life so much more fun and happy. Without her, life would be more quiet. Oh my gosh. Okay, I did this last night.
Okay. Girlfriend, you do it every night.
Yeah, but I did it really bad last night. I could tell because my lips hurt really bad.
The other night, I was sleeping in her room.
Oh
with
my
her,
goodness.
And I start hearing. This girl in her sleep like moves her lips.
Sounds like I'm eating mac and cheese.
I said to her, are you eating mac and cheese? I said, Jordan,
I woke up, I was like, what is she asking me?
are you eating mac and cheese?
Oh, thank
And
you.
you're like,
I'll suck my top lip, and I don't know why I do it, but I do it.
I don't know why she does it either, but she in her sleep like.
Did you hear it?
Like she sounds like when a cow chews on her cuts. Like,
What in the world?
man, I love
Anyway, so the embarrassing story is the fact that she got to tell every single person there about it because she didn't know what it was, so she was really asking a question, but she had to ask it in front of like every single person ever. She was like, "What was that noise I was hearing last night where you were going?" And I was like, "What? I did that? I thought I stopped doing that."
It's not even the chewing macaroni. It's like you're stirring it. Like that's stirring macaroni. It's like,
It literally is like.
That's what Eric has to look forward to every single night.
Every single night. Good luck.
He actually tried that. He actually did that to me one time when I was napping, and he looked at me and he said that he put his finger to my lips and I was going,